You're an ass. Well, there goes that goddamn dog.
Where's your dog at it again?
Dog, free to get home. Free to bed home. It's just free. Unlike the lotto.
Just
Well,
free.
that's free. That is free, but you got to pay to win.
Well, it's not really free, but it's a really good deal.
It is. I mean,
If
where
you win,
where else can you spend like $2 and get, I don't know, like a billion time return on your fucking money?
Right?
Hey, Jessica. Dennis.
Especially when it's one of those
Come on, Vanessa.
single
Swallow
prize
it, girl.
winner.
Swallow it. Get it together, Vanessa.
What are you talking about?
You pretending you're Vanessa, eating with your mouth or talking with your mouth full.
Oh, you would have enjoyed her last night. She was enjoying her. What was she having? Oh, a BLT, but instead of bread, she had it wrapped in a tortilla.
Of course she did. Because bread has a lot of calories and carbs in it. And she is so self-conscious of what she puts in her body because she doesn't want to turn into the Goodyear fucking blimp with huge tits. Again. Well, last time she had small tits, but this time she has big tits. And you know, I like a BLT. I actually love BLTs, although I'm not a fan of the L part, really. I mean, sometimes I can deal with lettuce on a sandwich, but once the lettuce is like warm, I can't do it.
Soggy.
Yeah, it's got to be crisp and firm and I don't know, like beating with like water or something to make it taste so good. See, you know what I'm talking about? You know, fresh out of the crisper where it's still crisp and a little bit of moisture on it. But it's got to be crisp and firm and yeah, really good.
But you don't, are you talking about iceberg lettuce?
Yeah.
You got to do the green leaf lettuce.
I can't do the
the
ricotta
hotel
lettuce.
Food lettuce. Yeah.
I can't do the ricotta lettuce.
Ricotta lettuce.
Yeah, that romaine lettuce. That shit. That has a extremely bitter taste. No, it does.
Do leaf lettuce.
I don't like leaf lettuce.
It's completely green. There's no freaking water in it.
I like water. Water's good for you. You know, your body is like 90% fucking water, dude.
But you want lettuce. You want the green. You don't want water. You're not buying lettuce for water. In fact, when you buy lettuce, when you grab into lettuce to see which one you like better, the lightest one is the one to get. The heavier one has a lot of water in it.
Oh, I usually buy the heavier one. See, Notre Dame says she doesn't like lettuce. It makes her feel like she's eating weeds. And some lettuce tastes exactly like fucking weeds. And speaking of weeds, did you know?
No more Cheese Keys lies. Copy you 100%. I want to let you do it before I mention it. So hurry up.
Did you know
Yep.
that you could eat dandelions? Yes. A guy I work with, he made dandelion jelly. Not that bad either. I tasted it. Not that bad. But yeah, some people have dandelion salads.
Actually, I've heard of that. I've heard of dandelion jelly. I just...
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I mean, granted, he had to put a shit ton of sugar in it. And I'm like, you know, this is not diabetic friendly, my friend. I said, how much sugar did you... And he put it in these tiny little jars. They're about like this tall, maybe about that big around. And I mean, it wasn't that bad. And he was having a problem getting it to jellify, so to speak. And I said, well, how are you cooking it? He goes, well, I'm boiling it, and then I'm letting it cool down. I said, but are you putting it into pressure? Because sometimes you have to boil it, but still pressurize it to get it to jellify. And once he did that, he jellified. So, yes.
Okay, couple of things going on today.
Oh, we do.
First,
Yes. Yes.
we're gonna start the lottery pool, right?
See, I have the winning money right behind me. This is what you will win. Or this is what you can win. Let's put it that way. You will not win it, but you could win it. Hey, Chris. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Kristen. No more cheat skis. Great lips, no more cheat skis. I think I know who they are. I think I know who those lips belong to.
Okay, so that's one item
What's one item?
about the lottery pool. We did a lottery pool. Was it this year or last year?
I think it was last year.
It was last year when the Powerball, well, one of them went over $1 billion,
Yeah.
and everybody pitched in. It was $20 a head.
Hey, Dee Dee.
Everybody pitched in, and I bought $660 worth of Powerball tickets. In a chance to win.
Dee Dee, I'm guarding this money with my body. If you can get past this body, you can get that money.
Okay.
Okay, Joe Pesci.
Let me get rid of this now.
Get rid of it. It's out of there.
So the other little nugget of
I like nuggets. Chicken nuggets are phenomenal.
do you like nuggets?
I do. I love chicken nuggets. Don't call them boneless fucking wings, because they're not. It's a chicken goddamn motherfucking nugget.
I have to agree with you.
Boneless.
I don't know why they're called
There ain't no
boneless
wing
wings.
about that fucking nugget.
So no more Cheesecake Lies has already posted this a few minutes ago.
Oh.
Breaking news.
Hello, Cherie.
You know, I used to like the one breaking news I used to look forward to, like the graphic on the screen, was CNN. Back when I used to watch CNN when I was an idiot.
So
But they had the cool breaking
what's your
news.
excuse now?
They had the I'm an idiot for other reasons. And they had the cool graphics. Breaking news.
I kind of like the Fox or Channel 733, Fox News Network or whatever. I like their little red light that spins around and it says news alert, news alert.
News alert, yeah. So, as broken by No More Cheesecake Lies first today.
Oh, what do we got here?
For those who didn't know, Vanessa she was going to file an appeal against the decision to the decision on custody for her kids.
What's up, Bean?
Custody was decided and she was going to file an appeal. So she began the appeal process.
Okay.
And
Makes sense.
she had a time limit. All right, that's the appeal. That's the
Motherfucker.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
You're going to start the appeal? Okay. You just got to pay $205 to file.
Okay, that's
As soon as
not that unreasonable. I mean, it's a little out of my price range, but I mean, I guess okay.
When you compare that to what you're trying to get is your kids,
Yeah, it's
$205 is nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Well, guess what?
What?
She never paid it.
Okay.
So then they said, well, you know what?
Crack is more important. Got it.
Told me, mommy makeover is more important.
That too.
So
Thanks,
then it
guys.
was like, okay, well, you didn't pay it, so it's not going to get filed unless you pay it in 7 days. So they gave her another 7 days.
Okay, so they gave her 14 days.
Didn't do it.
Reasonable.
Didn't do it. So they said, or you can file an extension. So they gave her another 10 days.
Gave her 24 days. Several chances. Got 3 chances so far.
Did she do it?
I'm going with no.
Here, let's read. On July 13th of 2023, the Texas 13th Court of Appeals ruled on the appeal that Vanessa submitted regarding the final judgment in her custody case. Some might remember that on her birthday, February 27th, she went live just before 5 p.m. and was talking about how she barely made a deadline for something very important. That deadline was literally met at the 11th hour, as they say. It was a deadline for this appeal. The Court of Appeals had contacted her several times since that date about paying the fee for them to review the case. We mentioned it. No More Cheeseke's Live mentioned it many times. The fee is due when you submit the appeal. Perhaps because of the 3 cases she had tried to appeal in the past, and since she got away with not paying the fees then, she thought she could continue to get away with not paying for this service. She has yet to pay for those prior appeals that date back as far as 2016 also. Keep in mind that Vanessa did pay for breast implants, chin liposuction, and a tummy tuck costing thousands of dollars, but she could not pay the measly $205 for what should be the priority in her life, her kids.
Yep, the key word right there, priority.
Let that sink in, folks.
Key word.
A whole lot of work was done by the courts to provide all necessary documentation to the appeals, getting everything ready so they could make sure that everything was done in accordance with the law.
Hello,
what did Vanessa do instead? She got a mommy makeover. Today, the court
and done crack and coke and whatever
today
other
the
drug
court
you can shove in her ass.
Dismissed her appeal, citing her disobedience to following a court order, among other things. So it's over. Her delays in paying child support was in hopes the appeals court would overturn the judgment in this case. That did not happen. I guess now we know why she is coming up with excuses for Cash App money. She doesn't want to pay child support, but she will allow her followers to do it for her. This was just posted by No More Cheeseke's Live just a few minutes ago. So any chance that there was for her to appeal and possibly get those kids back.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Yep. So it's over, Johnny. It's over.
Oh my God. What movie was that from?
Well, I remember it from Rambo.
I was thinking a completely
different. Or was it
movie.
Animal House? Maybe it was Animal House. John Belushi?
I don't know. You got me on that one. What do y'all think of my millions I got back here? I just wish I could use
one little stack, one little layer, one little.
Yeah, that's all.
About a half an inch. That's it.
So let me tell you what I woke up to today.
Oh boy! Don't tell me a half an inch. Okay, go ahead.
If I woke up to a half an inch, I'd kick his ass out. And so would every other woman in here. No. So I looked at my bank account. Oh, payday! I'm like, wait the fuck a second. What the hell is this? 2 checks. So then about 9 o'clock, check stubs come in the email. So I look at the check stubs. I'm like, oh, well, wouldn't you know? Taxes out of this check, taxes out of that check. And I told you, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, the tax dollar amount that they took out of my check. And somebody, I don't know who it was like, Jesus Christ, the state of Illinois is taking more taxes out than the federal government. Okay, so one of my taxes for the state of Illinois out of one check, $86. Out of one check, just for the state of Illinois. My other check, state of Illinois, $45. So then I'm like, wait a minute, my check's not even right. They shorted me like $430 in pay. Ooh. So after I call my boss, they're like, oh well, we'll transfer you over to Bunny, the payroll lady. Okay, Bunny. Tells you what you're dealing with right there, just by the name, Bunny. So, of course, she didn't answer her phone. Of course, payroll lady's not going to answer your phone because she knows why her phone is ringing.
Yeah.
So I leave her a message, and I said, Bunny, I'm missing some pay, roughly about $450, maybe $500. I don't know. I didn't figure it out, but, I'm missing like 2 weeks worth of work here. And I said, and I got 2 checks, which I don't understand because that means I got taxed twice, which I really didn't need to be taxed twice because, you guys do like a bare minimum of taxes out of a check, and then it goes up from there from your dollar amount. Why, I have no idea. That's just what they do. So come to find out, there's going to be a third check tomorrow. Actually, it's going to be a paper check. I actually got to go pick it up. And I said, well, are you taking taxes out of this one? She goes, well, yeah, we have to. I'm like, there's a button. There's got to be a button somewhere that says no taxes. I mean, bend me the fuck over. What are you going to take out of it now? $150 in taxes for the state of Illinois?
Dude, just be grateful that you're getting additional money back. Or your money back.
So, I mean...
Don't piss her off. Then
so out of a $500 check, I'm probably going to see $275, maybe $300, because $200 in fucking taxes.
Criminal.
I mean, because out of each check, 15% right off the top goes to your pension. I'm okay with saving for my pension. I'm okay with that. And 15%, yeah, 15% out of a $500, that's not a lot of money. Okay, so I mean, what is it? $25 if I'm lucky.
Wow, so, little. They take a lot out of mine for that.
Well, and then the company I work for puts in like 8 times that, but you got to be with them for 50 fucking years to get that money. But I'm like, I cannot afford to pay. Okay, because of her fuck up, because of Miss fucking Bunny fuck up, I got to pay an extra $200 in fucking taxes. I wouldn't have to pay if all 3 of these checks were in one fucking check. I mean, I can't afford that shit. I can barely afford to put food in my goddamn house, and you're fucking with my goddamn money? Feel like taking my car and driving up somebody's ass. Sorry, I'm passionate about my money. Paws off my money. Paws off my money, bitches. Get back. Get back. Goddamn federal government.
The key is try not to spend it every paycheck you get, so you can make a table and cover it just like that picture looks. And take a picture of that with your actual own money. How long would that take you?
Okay, first of all, do you see how thick this is? I mean, it's like from here all the way up to here. Okay, there's got to be, if I had to guess, there's got to be $5 million sitting there. I mean, those are thick, and we all know how thick a dollar bill is. I mean, what is that, like 15 inches thick? Just in that one top bundle? A lot of money.
That looks yummy.
That's a lot of fucking money.
So, last year, as I started saying, we did a lottery pool.
We did.
Everybody pitched in $20. It was $20 a head. I bought for us $660 worth of lottery tickets.
Yeah, we did that a couple of times. Like for a week straight or something.
We did it that time. We only won like $17.
Yeah.
But
we did win something.
Rolled it over into something else, and that's where it ended. So I thought it'd be cool to do that again. I say, and I know they say, well, the odds are so high. It doesn't matter if you spend $2 or $200. It's the same odds. I'm like, no, it's not. How can that be?
Because with each ticket, you're increasing your odds of winning something.
Yeah. And they say, oh, the odds don't matter if you buy $2 or $20. Like, I think it does matter. If I got this many tickets versus this many tickets, my chances are greater.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Odds are better. I agree.
So, it's going to be the same deal. And the rules were $20 a head. It's going to be only Cash App and not to my personal Cash App. I'm going to give you the Cash App to send it to. No matter what we win, if there's a big winnings, if there's 50 people, we divide it 50 ways. Evenly. No extra cut for me or for whatever. Nope. We're going to go split it equally amongst all of us who pitched in.
Put me down for $20, but I'll pay you in 2 weeks instead of my next paycheck.
2 weeks. Yeah, then it's gonna be. Do we win? Yeah. Okay. Here's $20. We didn't win. Okay. Yeah. No, you don't need the $20.
I don't have the $20.
And I want it done through Cash App only, because that way we can keep a track of who paid what. And I don't want, and I will write it down on paper as well. There's no funky business. This is not a scam. I made note of all the names, who paid the 20, and it's only the 20, not more, or please not less. Anything additional than the 20, that's going to be a bonus tip to the house. The 20 is going to be used just for lottery tickets. Only the 20.
I can send you 20 cents. I can send you 20 cents. I can afford that.
I thought you sent that to Vanessa.
No, it had to be a minimum of $1. Remember?
Oh, fuck that! Don't give her nothing.
And I didn't write down Vanessa's Cash App, so fuck her.
And I can't believe that she didn't say, I want to do a GoFundMe. I need to raise money to pay the filing fee for this or for that. People would have gave money for that.
Oh, I'm sure they would have.
Now, would she have actually used it for that?
The
I don't
fuck?
think so. What's going on
Popo over there? I think I got a Popo.
In front of your house?
No, over at the neighbors.
Oh. So, $20 ahead.
No, it's just a crackhead working a flashlight.
The drawing is on Saturday night. I would like to buy these tickets by noon on Saturday is the cutoff.
No, it's usually an hour before drawing time.
No, that's the cutoff to buy the tickets. I don't want to wait that long to buy the tickets.
Oh, you don't?
I want to cut off our contribution to the pool. What does that even mean?
That's what I'm looking at. If you're looking at the private chat, that's what I'm looking at. Going, what the fuck does that mean?
Okay, the Cash App we're using for this is the same one that we use for when I do the raffles. I think is, hang on, let me make sure I got it right.
Hey, Pauline, James. Oh, Cherie's in. Cherie's in. Chuck says they're going to take out 34%. See, I was thinking 30% they were going to take out.
Okay, I'm going to post what the Cash App is. In the comments, if you use, in the comment of the Cash App, if you use like a vanity name or a custom profile name or something, please put your real name there so I know what I'm not going to say who paid what or whatever. If you don't want me to say it, I won't.
We are using your second Cash App, Manny. Dee asks. Damn, how many Cash Apps you own, dude?
Too many. You know what? I'm just going to post it right here.
Just post it. There you go. Behind the waffles. You know, a waffle is nothing but a pancake with abs.
Okay. I can dig that.
And who doesn't love a pancake? I love pancakes. So,
okay. That is funny. You know, the nosy neighbor sees cops next door.
Yeah, Gladys Kravitz, nosy neighbor. Yep.
You want to go outside to investigate what's going on, so you pretend like you're doing something. All of a sudden, it's like you're vacuuming your lawn instead of cutting the grass or something.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a meme about it. It's just,
yes, Dee. Only $20. But if you got a little extra, I'll be more
anything extra.
I'll be more than happy to add it to my pile.
Anything extra will be used for my trouble for setting all this up, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. So please try to keep it at $20. If you do more than that, it's appreciated. But only 20 is going to go for the lottery tickets.
Chuck, if you want him to confirm he got your money, he'll confirm he got your money.
Okay. All right. Since she made it public, Cherie got your money. That's Dr. Thomas, right?
Dr. Cherie Thomas, yes. She's a doctor of the heart, ladies and gentlemen. She's a love doctor. Doctor of the heart.
Doctor.
She fixes your heart.
Got it. All right. Starting to roll in now. So I think we're going to cut this off for contributions.
Nadia, it's right there. $ behind the waffles.
Yeah, Saturday at noon is going to be the cutoff. So you can share this with your friends or whoever. For those of you who participated last time, I sent copies of. I took a photograph of all the tickets and I sent it to whoever wanted a copy of it all. I got yours, Dee Dee. Thank you. Yes, it's not a scam. I'm not keeping the money for any other purpose. This is going to be strictly 100% for lottery tickets. And I figure the more tickets we can buy, the better the chances. And instead of just paying $10.
Yeah, like I said, put me down, but I'll send you my $20 in 2 weeks. Next payday.
Let's see. So it's completely legit. Those who contributed before, you can ask around. I don't fuck around with scams or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we do
Chuck,
not want to be known. We do not want to be known for defrauding you in any way.
And I don't know how it happened last time. I was I was writing down the list comparing to the cash we got. And yeah, it was $660. It seemed like a lot of tickets, right?
Yeah.
But it was only like
well, each ticket's $2. So you had 330.
Should I do the power play though? Because that can triple our winnings if we were to win something.
Well, no, it can. I think the power play goes up to ×6, but that will only multiply your winnings if, or it will not multiply the winnings if you win the grand jackpot or the jackpot. But anything else you win, it will multiply whatever the power play happens to be.
So except for the grand jackpot.
Right.
Okay.
So if you match all 5 numbers, that's $1 million. And if it happens to be a multiplier of 6, then it's $6 million.
$6 million. But it's $3. So
per ticket.
We end up buying fewer tickets.
Yes.
Okay, we'll figure it out. I'll consult with all of you, whatever you want to do.
Or you know, but if some people want to and some people don't want to, you always go, all right, well, we got $400 brought in, so that's 200 tickets. What do you say? 50 tickets, we do the dollar, the extra $1. That way,
you know what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do this time also. What I should have done last time, if somebody brought it up, I should have spread it out. 200 at this gas station, 200 over there, 200 somewhere else. Kind of split it up instead of all at one spot.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that too. You know what? Time for a music change. Sorry. I like the song, but I gotta change.
It is time for a music change.
We need like money music.
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
Cha-ching, yeah.
Cha-ching. I'm sorry, I'm tired of cha-chinging.
And the song, and that's why I played the money, 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 money. That song.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I know there's a money song out there. What the fuck is it?
It's from New Jack City.
That was from the 70s, I think. The Money, Money, Money.
Yeah, I think so. Did you see New Jack City?
I don't think I have.
Oh, okay. Well, they sing the song version of it at the beginning of the movie.
I just paid. Bam. Chuck, shut up. You did not.
Oh, that's what the extras were. Damn, I thought I was getting a $20 tip.
Well, I appreciate that, Chuck. Thank
Well, there
you
you
very
go.
much.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Chuck, you rock.
You're a good guy, Chuck.
He's
right.
an awesome guy. Chuck rocks.
So now remember, the other one is high as well. What's it called? Mega Millions.
Mega Millions.
Also high. Let me go.
Yeah,
to the
that's
page.
what, 560 million, I think. I don't know. Let me look again. Hang on, I'll look. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm at the Texas
I got it
Lottery
right here.
homepage.
Hang on.
560 million, and then
Yes.
875 for the Powerball.
And that draws on Friday night.
I don't know. I'm thinking one jackpot at a time, unless you guys want to do more.
No, just do the big one.
I don't want this to get ugly. I don't want it to get complicated. Just
Yeah, because that
Keep
could
it
get
simple,
really
stupid.
complicated.
Can you imagine some bloke winning both
You know,
the
I thought about
Powerball
that.
and
I thought about that. I mean, first off, the chances of winning are like 1 in a billion. But if you happen to win the Mega Millions on Friday and the Powerball on Saturday, you not only, you and your family and everybody you know are not only set for life, but my friend, stay the fuck in the house, because you're going to get hit by lightning. Because you have a better chance of getting hit by lightning than you do winning the fucking lottery. And if you won 2 major jackpots back to fucking back, stay in the goddamn house.
yeah, and I want to visit you because you got some luck on your hands.
Rub every inch of your motherfucking body and give me some of that fucking
Right?
luck.
Okay, blah blah. Oh, there. Okay. Hang on.
Hang on. What are we hanging on for?
Let me just confirm something for someone.
ABBA
Okay.
has a money song, Nadia says. ABBA has a money song.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I don't
yeah.
like it. I just heard that today for the first time. I don't like it.
They do have a money song. Yeah, you're right. They do. I kind of like it. I mean, it's
called Money, Money, Money.
yeah, it's disco-y. It's got a catchy tune to it. Oh, pardon me.
Gotcha. D, you're good.
Anyone going to see Oppenheimer tomorrow? What the fuck's an Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. What is an Oppenheimer?
Well, it's German, would be my guess.
Oppenheimer is the story of an American scientist, J. Robert Oppenheimer, and his role in the development of the atomic bomb. Oh, that could be interesting.
It can be, actually.
All right, so
No buttons.
you can pass this on or share it or whatever you want to do. This is going to be for, we'll let this run through Saturday. I want to stop receiving funds on Saturday around noon Central Time.
Don't
Central
say
Time.
around. Just give them a flat time.
Noon Central Time on Saturday.
If it comes in at 12:01, guess what? You're getting a refund.
Oh, no. If I have time to cash out and buy a ticket and, don't get caught up in day or whatever, busy, and I can't do it. If I can do it, I'll do it. If not, that'll just be pocket money.
Chuck, I'd like to buy you a $50 Apple gift card. Kate, you're Kate. I love Kate. Kate's awesome. Kate from Australia. Good eye, mate. Sheila only slow you down. But Kate's an awesome Sheila.
McAllen Town and Country that are known for winning jackpots. That's not true. Okay, let me hang on. I'm tired of that song already too. I got a short
we
fuse.
have the Miracle Mile up here in Wisconsin, where there's a mile of gas stations that have won lotteries, have won scratch off jackpots, have won. They've sold a couple of Powerball winning jackpots. And I can't remember exactly where it is, but if you Google it and tell me where it is, I'll remember.
The more the merrier. They say you can't win if you don't play.
This is true.
Okay. So we'll let that run. You can tell your friends and whoever. I don't care who it is.
Yeah, you can ferment on that.
Except for D. Please do it through Cash App. Keep it simple. Keep it at Cash App. And now the big question is,
Yes.
and this was a question last time too. At what point do we cash out if there is like a small prize? And we could split it up. If you don't want to roll it over into more tickets, that's fine. If you want to divvy up the cash, that's good too. I don't care, whatever you guys want to do. I know I'm just speculating right now, but
well, I'd say
I
it
wonder
depends
around
on
how much money.
I'd say it depends on how many people are contributing. I mean, if we have 50 people contributing and we won $50, yeah, it's not worth sending everybody $1.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking if it's like, you know, a few $100 or $1,000.
If you can pay out everybody $10, like half of their investment, I'd say that'd be cool.
All right. Well, I guess you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yep.
Hopefully, we'll get to cross that bridge.
That would be awesome.
Right? Last time, Chuck suggested donating to a local food bank.
Blimey, dude. Crikey, mate. Blimey, dude.
We could do
Crikey,
something like that.
Mate.
We could do something like that, too.
Kate, what does blimey mean?
Blimey?
Yeah.
Used to express one's surprise, excitement, or alarm.
All right, then what the hell's a crikey?
Oh, man. Expression of surprise.
Oh, so it's the same fucking thing.
So,
it's the same fucking thing.
the same but different.
There's no differente.
That's okay, D. You're all right. Don't worry about it. You're good. Crikey and blimey. I don't know.
I was watching some stupid, I can't even remember what, but it was several years ago. And one guy's like, blimey, dude. And his friend's like, crikey, mate. And they would just go back and forth. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, it was so stupid. It was funny.
So the one thing I wanted, we talked about this right before going live.
Oh,
yeah, I know. Let me post it up here. Let me show it here.
This motherfucker makes you want to go start cutting off fucking body parts and feeding them to fish or crocodiles or sharks or whatever.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Oh,
okay.
Pop-ups. There you go.
You guys seen this story? I posted it earlier today.
So I had to read it twice because the first time I was just so disgusted with what I was reading. I had to like relax a couple of minutes and reread it because I was skimming through it and kind of reading it, and this sick motherfucker, which there's no other way to describe him but other than a sick motherfucker, was raping little boys between the ages of 9 and 17. He would get them to join his soccer team, get them to trust him, and then invite them over, and he would drug them and then rape them. And not only would he drug them and rape them, he would record it on his phone. And I asked Manny, I said, so what, when the kids wake up and they say, my ass hurts, what the fuck happened? Or is it, I rape you and then you throw them in the car, drive someplace, throw them out the car and keep on going type situation? Well, we still don't know, but I did find something in there where whoever wrote the article said that the kids were so drugged that they probably don't even know they were a victim. That is the only saving grace in this story. That the kids were so drugged that they don't even know that they were a victim.
That they didn't know what happened, right?
That's the only thing that's the saving grace in here. And then out of the 10 victims that are on their phone, they could only identify 3 of them. The police could. But evidently they have 5 more that showed up at the police station since the guy's been arrested. So hopefully this motherfucker is going to be hooked up to old Sparky by his ball sack and fried to death.
And then did you read, was he illegal?
Yeah, he is an illegal alien. Although we're not supposed to call them illegals. But, that's what the fuck they are. Yeah. And this particular individual lives across the street from the soccer field where he used to recruit and lives in between 2 schools. So, I mean, the poor kids that, I'm just, my stomach is turning. I can't even fucking think straight. I'm so disgusted.
I mean, I wonder, so for those that maybe didn't know what happened, I mean,
I would say,
depending on what he did.
Well, you know what he did.
Well, I mean, if he did the ultimate, how can you not tell?
Well, it's just like surgery.
I don't need to get
it's
into
like being
details
so drugged up that you do not know that the doctor cut you open. You didn't feel any pain. You felt absolutely nothing.
Ben, if you're watching, I got your message. I read it. Yes, we broke No More Cheeseke's Lies, broke it. We read the article. I mean, we read their post.
But yeah, I mean, so it would be just like being so far out of it, you don't even feel it. And depending on how drugged they were and how much sleep they got, they may not know that their little butts were violated.
Yeah, it's not even. He was arrested a day after he returned to retrieve the phone, and a worker was able to snap photos of his license plate.
Yeah, he left his phone at a pizzeria or some sort of restaurant.
Oh my God.
And the workers were, through his phone, trying to find a way to contact him. And that's when they came across videos of these little boys being raped.
Police said that Campos would regularly recruit children to his soccer team and then gain their trust and invite them to his home. Campos would then allegedly drug them and rape them while recording the crimes.
Yeah.
Investigators were initially able to identify 3 of at least 10 victims, but 5 other victims have come forward since the arrest was publicized. Detectives say the children in these videos were in such an unconscious state, they might not even realize that they are victims. He allegedly entered into the U.S. illegally, so he's not even supposed to be here. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, that's the only saving grace that there really is, so to speak, in this fucking thing. But you know, if I I wouldn't want to know if that happened to me and I was one of these kids. I'd take the grace and go in. Thank you. I don't know. I don't even want to speculate. I'm just gonna go with it. Didn't happen. I was never there. Type situation.
Just fucking disgusting, man.
Extremely disgusting.
So, and I know they talk about the wall and that stuff, and I don't know if the wall necessarily would have prevented this guy from coming over. Probably. I mean, he's an older gentleman. I don't know that he'd be able to scale that giant wall or fence or whatever you want to call it.
But you know, there's
So
tunnels.
when people get on Trump's case for saying rapists come over, I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not.
You know, and I don't know. This is, you know, and the sad thing is, he will
This
probably
was in, what state? It was Tennessee.
Tennessee. Yeah, Marsha Blackburn had something to say about this. I mean, so he'll get tried here. He'll go to jail here. He'll live in a friggin' hotel.
Well,
you know, for
I think he'll
50 years or whatever.
he'll get tried here. He'll be thrown in prison for an awfully long fucking time. I don't think he'll see the light of day outside prison again, because well, he'll be labeled a chomo, and he'll be raped in prison and probably murdered in prison.
Yeah, well, I don't know, because look at what's the guy's name? The guy who was the physician trainer for the gymnast girls.
Oh yeah,
Larry something.
That
Larry.
Yeah, but see, there's one difference between the two men. That one can afford a Rolls Royce attorney. This guy cannot. So the Rolls Royce attorney is going to get him put into a country club, like Camp fucking Cupcake, where Martha Stewart was. This guy is going to go to hardcore fucking state pen.
Nasser, I think. Larry Nasser?
Yeah, I think that sounds correct.
Oh, God. Oh, I know what we can talk about. Okay. Yeah, Larry Nassar. That's right. I'm surprised he's lasting this long. I mean, somebody who's done that. I mean, not all the girls were underage, but the majority of them were. And did you see the documentary about this guy? And it's on Netflix.
I did not, but I watched. It was briefly on the news within the past 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, I remember it pretty freshly in the news within the past 2 weeks or so. And it's like, you know, that's really, really, really sick. I mean, you have this position. You're supposed to help these girls. And you are molesting them.
Dude,
you're touching places on their body where you don't need to be touching.
And some of the things he did, let me get this off the screen. Some of the things he did was with the parent in the same room.
Yeah,
and he just had like a towel or a sheet covering the supposed manipulating he was doing, but he was actually entertaining himself,
and he was probably enjoying it more because here's mom or dad in the room, and they're kind of like oblivious to what the fuck's going on. They think it's fine, and in all reality, he's molesting this girl
right in front of their eyes. And they had a sheet, or the girl was turned the other way, and he was taking liberties that, oh man, and how he lasted that long without getting caught for so long too.
Hey, and one would think, you know, one of these girls would have been like, "Hey, you know, that you don't need to touch that," or question, "There's no pain there. What's going on?" I mean,
I think they said some of them just were that innocent where they didn't know that.
well, and I get that that's part of it, but there should be something going on. And you know, this might be part of the new generation that we're raising. That moms and dads don't talk about stranger danger anymore. Don't talk about the fucking perverts that are out there. They're like, oh, everything's, you know, unicorn horns and puppy dog tails, and it's not. And these kids don't know that people don't need to be touching that part of their body for any fucking reason.
Like,
And I don't think we're teaching these kids that anymore. No, why? Because we're more worried about, oh, what gender are you? Are you a boy or are you a girl? I mean, come the fuck on.
so anyway, I'm wondering how long. I'm wondering if somebody will try to. I know, and it might have been because of an altercation or some kind of disagreement, not related to why he's in there. But at some point, you think somebody's going to want to just, because there are dudes in prison that don't like child molesters or rapists.
Pretty much
or that kind of
everybody that's in prison do not like child molesters.
thing. It's
I
like,
mean,
what that guy do? Oh, he killed his mom. What did that guy do? Well, he molested little kids. Oh, what a motherfucker that guy is. It's like, it's okay. This guy killed people, but this dude molested young people, and that's like the
well,
ultimate.
and that's because you stole their innocence from them.
Yeah. That documentary about Larry Nassar it's really creepy, man.
Well, Kristen, you're right. I mean, bad people comes in many forms. I mean, you're not wrong. Cops, uncles, family members, doctors, teachers, they come in many forms. But kids need to be taught nobody touches that for any reason.
Yeah, even a relative. It doesn't matter, your uncle, whatever.
I mean, it's one
Aunt
thing.
Jenny or whatever. It doesn't matter.
It's one thing for, and I can say this because it's happened to me. 5-year-old little kid, me, decided to go all natural. You know, we're gonna not wear any fucking underwear today, and put shorts on, zip up the zipper. What do you think I fucking zipped up in that zipper? My little 5-year-old dick.
Ouch.
So yeah, I'm screaming. I go to Dad, and I'm like, I got my dick in my zipper. So what's Dad got to do? He's got to remove my dick from my fucking zipper.
Man, that hurts, man. Just
trust me, it hurts. I can still fucking remember the feeling.
it didn't happen to me, but if right now it feels like it happened to me. I could feel your pain.
It
really
was
can.
not a good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what hurt more, my pride that I zipped myself up in my zipper, or my dad have to unzip myself out of my zipper.
I
And
would
of
have
course,
to say,
and of course,
you know
it was
what?
bleeding and blood all over the fucking place, and
anesthesia, knock me out, and then take the zipper out. I don't want to be awake while you're trying to.
okay, now in situations like that, obviously an adult needs to intervene.
hit me in the head with a hammer and knock my ass out, and then try to get the wee out of the zipper.
You know, we do stupid shit when we're kids. What can I say? I mean, I even did stupid shit. I was flipping hot charcoal coals out of the charcoal one night, and I'm like, I kick off my flip-flops and I start walking on them. In the grass, I'm walking on them because why? I seen a fire walker on TV. I'm like, oh, well, hell, I can do that. I was doing fine until I hit a hot one.
And they're all hot.
I hit a red hot one.
Almost an hour, Lavina. Where you been? Come on.
So,
where you been?
yeah, I burnt my foot on a red hot charcoal coal.
And you see those people, what is it? Mind over matter? Where they walk across that like 10 feet long of nothing but hot red coals or embers or whatever.
Yeah. So that was another thing my 5 or stupid 6-year-old person did. And then ever since then, I never took shoes off. I
If you
never
walk
took shoes
across
off.
there fast enough, you can get through that without any major injury.
Oh, this was
And that's
pretty
why
good.
you see him walk fast across that shit, because it's hot. It's not a dude walking across going,
That's what I was doing. Oh, the stupid shit we do.
you do. I never did that shit. I can't. I'm trying to remember what stupid stuff I did. I can't remember.
Oh, I'm sure it's there.
So,
That looks like a boy.
when is this going to end, Bam? When is this going to end?
I don't know. It looks like a boy from what I can see. Is it a boy? It is a boy?
A male, a born male, has won a Miss Netherlands pageant. Yes, a man.
Okay, well, and I was questioning if it was a boy when it was down at the bottom, and I didn't even see that. And when you put it up there, the first thing I looked at was the neck. No Adam's apple, so obviously we had it shaved or had surgery and had it reversed. The wide shoulders. I mean, there are women out there with wide shoulders. Don't get me wrong. There's some with some really broad shoulders. But the facial features, no matter how much surgery you have, you still look like a man. Now, unless if you happen to be a lady boy from Thailand, and women have smaller teeth than men. 99.9% of women have smaller teeth than men.
You know, and even, you know how there's some trans dudes that are like, all right, looks like a woman to me from here.
Yeah, the lady boys in Thailand.
Not this one. Sorry.
Yeah, no. That looks like a. I mean, you need more facial surgery if you want to be a woman.
What I want to know is, where are all the feminists? Because men are taking these things away. Men are saying, "Come on, let's go there. Let's do this better than they do." And they're being
don't
allowed
get me
to
wrong.
do it.
Some men can look better than females, can act better than females, and can move better than females. Some, not all. The majority of them are just a boy in a dress. This one's put a little bit of money into his looks because, I mean, obviously there's no Adam's apple there. So we've had it shaved, had it reversed where they turn it around and get rid of the lump. But I'm sorry, that's still a boy face. I mean, especially the smile area, the teeth,
Even the look, even
the eyes.
I don't even care about the look. I care about, sorry, you're born a male. You cannot enter this contest.
Well, and what they're doing in sports and obviously now pageantry, they've done it in modeling for years. They've had drag queens or transvestites or whatever modeling for years. But what they're doing is removing women from sports. They are removing women from pageantry. They are taking women completely out of it.
Yeah.
It's like women no longer exist. Women have to fight for their fucking rights again. I mean, when did they fight for the right to vote? What year was it? Like 1940s?
Yeah, and that, you know what? And the real secret behind that, and a lot of people don't know this. Women didn't want to vote. They didn't want the right to vote.
They didn't.
The Republicans said, "Shut up, you're going to vote." And they made it so that women could vote.
Yeah, so I mean, women had to fight for their fucking rights. That's why they had the whole bra burning situations and, things like that. I'm sorry to say, women are going to have to fight for their fucking rights all over again because of bullshit like this.
So it's like, why? And this keeps coming up, and I know some people don't like, oh, you're talking about this again. But this is what the trending topics are every day, and and from this you can move over to Dylan Mulvaney. How he
That's
fled the
fucking
country.
stupid.
He's in fear for his life. So he's in where he in? He's in Peru or some shit like that. Because he
So
fears for his life.
you leave America and go to a third world fucking country
I know.
because you're scared of your fucking life. Sweet
And
Jesus.
the guy's gonna get raped by all these mountain men over there. They're just gonna rape
Oh,
him.
he'll be in fucking heaven because he thinks he's a woman. So put that ass to good use. You want to be a woman? There you go, motherfucker.
And it's like, how is this okay for the feminists who fought for so hard for women's rights, and now you're having men take over all your shit?
Yeah. And just another story for a YMCA thing. It is the YMCA's policy. It is their policy for you to use whichever locker room that you're comfortable using. So if you're a transgender woman and you feel more comfortable in a female locker room, you use that locker room. That's their policy. And this from what does YMCA stand for? Does anybody know? Young Men's Christian Academy or Association.
Young Men's Christian Association. Right, that's right.
It's association. Yeah. So how is this okay for Christian Association to be okay with this when you go to church and they are all about man should not lie with man, woman should not lie with woman, as man lies with woman, yada yada yada. They are so against homosexuality. They are so, but it's okay for a man to get undressed in a woman's locker room.
Dude, this is just something that's never gonna. This is gonna get worse before it gets better. Okay, Miss Netherlands. You saw who won.
Oh yeah.
Now that person qualifies to join
Miss Universe.
Miss Universe. Guess who owns Miss Universe?
That's not Donald Trump.
Who's trans woman.
Oh, of course.
She's the owner of Miss Universe.
Well, very convincing.
And I'm listening to this psycho babble talking about women's rights. And it's like, you're not a fucking woman. How I mean, now you know why now she's allowing biological men in these pageants. I would like to think if it was a female, legit XX chromosome female, that they would not allow men to participate in these. Trans have their own pageants and shit.
They do, but there's not one, to my knowledge, that there's a Miss Trans Universe.
Then this one right here should make a Miss Trans Universe.
Absolutely.
She's freaking trans. Make your own giant, ginormous, extravagant pageant. Because I know they can be. But all these women that are just letting this happen. And it's not even, and the same guys that they don't want involved in all this. Now some people are saying, well, why are the men involved in all this? I'm like, because you're letting it happen.
Well, not only that, yeah, they're letting it happen. But remember that old saying from the 60s, I think it was, men rule the world, men run the world. There you go. You got to have a dick to run the world. You got to have a dick to infiltrate women's sports. You got to have a dick to infiltrate this. You got to have a dick to infiltrate that. If you don't have a dick, you're not going anywhere in life, is what they're saying now.
And then what's her name? The soccer player. What's her name?
I don't know soccer.
Megan Rapinoe. that purple hair, whatever that plays on the women's national soccer team.
And I suppose she's a boy.
No, she's a female,
Oh,
and she wants equality. She wants the same pay that the men get. Right?
and rightly so.
What they do last year? Rightly so.
I said rightly so.
No. Why?
If
Okay.
if you have the following and you have the money coming in. Okay, so a football game. Every football game roughly rakes in what, a couple $100,000, maybe $500,000 per game.
Probably.
Okay, if male soccer, I mean that's pretty fucking big. I mean, what, same thing as a football game? Now, female football can rake in that, or if they're only raking in 60,000 per game, no, they shouldn't be making millions of dollars because they go fucking bankrupt. That doesn't make any sense. But if you can bring in the crowd and bring in the cash, yeah, you should get paid the same.
But they don't. Nobody's interested. The comedian Bill Burr, he's like, nobody's watching women's sports. And the women's movement, the feminists, are not even pushing it or promoting it.
Well,
that's why you're not getting paid the same money.
It because, I mean, look at what you get. You get fucking Brittany goddamn Griner that is so ashamed of this fucking country.
Well, that too. That's the whole, oh, yeah, don't even get me started on that thing. But the problem is their quality of play is not up to par with men playing. These women on the national team, they played against 15-year-old boys. And the 15-year-old boys beat the crap out of them.
Shut up.
They lost to 15-year-old boys. This happened last year.
That's funny. That's funny.
The male physique is different. Yes, not every single one, but 99% of them are different.
Yeah, there's more muscles. They're more muscular. There's more testosterone that builds muscles. Their ovaries are hanging outside their body instead of inside their body.
So it's like, let women are losing, everything they worked for. Now it's it's going back to men now.
Yeah.
It's going back to men. And you even have trans people that don't agree with all this shit. And even they're being ridiculed.
Yeah, I mean, Caitlyn Jenner, even though he is a trans woman, he makes a lot more fucking common sense than other trans people. If you ever listen to him talk, he's got a fucking brain. He's like, no, you shouldn't be in the changing room. No, you shouldn't be doing that. Bam, sent you a video. Oh, I didn't get a ding. Oh, that's because I'm in do not disturb mode. That's why I didn't get a ding. I was wondering why I didn't get a ding.
Women's soccer is so much more popular than the men's soccer team. They generate more dollars than the men's. Now, I don't know if that's true. I mean, in the United States, soccer is not that popular anyway.
No, it's more popular over in Europe.
In Mexico,
definitely
in Europe,
Spain.
Everywhere else, except the U.S. Except the U.S. So, I don't know. And, I don't know where all these feminists and women that were fighting for so much equality, or really for their own space.
They have to, and they got it they had a good run for 15, 20 years. And all of a sudden they have to pick that fight up and start all over again at the bottom and fight 10 times as fucking hard because now there's women or men thinking that they're fucking women.
They have to fight men who think they're women.
And I'm sorry, I'm too fucking old to be playing pretend with your ass. And even if you get your dick cut off and turned into a china closet, guess what? You're still not a woman, but biologically, you may have the appearance of a woman, but you're not a woman. Stay the fuck out of women's sports.
Oh, come on, Chuck. Really? Chuck says you guys need to stay in your lane. Stop getting your news from networks that make up stories to make you mad at the world. So that's made up? Which story is made up? Tell me which story is made up. Because usually when I look for a story, I put it out there generically, and then I'll look at all the different news sources, and if everybody's writing about it, then I pick the one that I want. I'm not going to pick CNN.
Stay away from fake news, CNN.
This shit is true. You know, Jenner, what's her name? Caitlyn Jenner.
Or Bruce Jenner.
Is outraged with all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I watch Blair White's on YouTube. Blair White is a trans female, male to female. She hates all this stuff. There's another conservative trans person. And even she can't believe all this crap that's going on.
They must be Republicans.
It's like, oh man, when is this going to stop? When is this going to stop? Blair's pretty hot. She is. I ain't going to lie about that. And she also went as far as saying that she's not considering snipping below the belt yet. Oh. Because she knows that's permanent and that's never going to come back.
You're right. You get rid of the Holy Trinity, it's gone forever.
But she also knows, Blair knows that she was born a male. Says it all the time. She knows it. That's no secret. It's what it is. And, you know, like I said, like we say all the time, common sense isn't so common anymore.
It's not. Here's what Chuck's
all out
talking
the
about.
window.
This is what Chuck's talking about.
The women's soccer team generates more money than men's soccer here in the U.S. Here in the U.S., I probably believe it. I just said soccer is not that popular here, men or women.
Oh, it's really popular in Europe, Spain, Brazil. Huge in Brazil.
Latin America is huge.
Yeah. I mean, it's like in Brazil, Latin America. I mean, soccer is like American football to them.
Yeah. It's
their life revolves around it.
And it's just it's so freaking ridiculous, man. And like I said, all of this, not that it started with TikTok, but TikTok helped push it. Other countries that hate us, and I'm going to say it like this with no offense to anybody in particular, but other countries want to sissify the U.S. They want a bunch of pansies over here. That's what they want.
Oh, and that's happening.
And they want pansies in the military. They want our military to be weak.
Yeah, they want our military to turn and run with their hands in the air, kicking their feet up, going, ah!
They want an army full of Dylan Mulvaney's. That's what they want.
Miss Universe owner bought it from Trump. I didn't know Trump owned Miss Universe. I know he owned Miss America, but did he own Miss Universe too?
He owned a lot of stuff. He owned a bunch of them. I don't know if he did own that one or not. Trump should have kept it. He would have said, no men, period.
But yeah, at the time, all he was seeing was dollar signs, I'm sure.
Yeah. Still, I think he would have said, no dicks, no dicks, no dicks. That's it. That's it. I don't like that music. Anyway. So
don't pollute.
All this talk can always end up back to trans or some shit. version of that because that's what's happening, and people are letting it happen.
Hey, Ben.
You know the old, what was the guy's name again from the KKK? Daniel Carver, I think it was. He's the one
The old man.
he's the one who said, "Wake up, white people." I think people need to just wake up, people.
Yeah,
I mean,
everybody just needs to wake the fuck up.
I think, like I said before, we need to take back the woke term and apply it to what it really is, woke. Not what woke is considered now. But everybody needs to wake the fuck up.
Yeah, and if you're not woken the fuck up, maybe we should start caning some asses.
If you don't want to wake up and
put their brains back where they belong, get them out of their ass and back into their head.
Bend over and grab your ankles, because that's what's going to happen. That's what they want to happen. You want the boys to be all weak and feminized. I'm not saying all women are weak, but you know what I mean. They want pansies.
There's some tough broads out there now.
They want pansies.
I mean, look at JoJo. She scares me.
JoJo scares a lot of people.
But I like her, but she scares me.
So anyway, that's all I got. I'm running out of gas and I got to be up super early tomorrow. Last night killed me, by the way. I couldn't fall asleep right away. I only had like a couple hours of sleep.
Have a glass of wine.
But it was a good
before
discussion.
Bed.
Good discussion last night.
Have a glass of wine before bed. That'll put you to sleep. That'll get your melatonin moving. What is woke? I am woke because the definition to help and learn from others.
What is woke? I am woke because the definition is to help and learn from. That's not what the definition is. What the definition is supposed to be means wake the fuck up and look what's happening to this country. Look what these people are doing to this country. Instead, they made it like, hey, wake up. Why are these black people on these food products? That's racism. They're exploiting it. Get all these.
That's
get all
the
these
cancel
black
culture.
people.
That's not wokeism.
No, but being woke is being woke to that.
You know, I always thought woke was being woke from dead sleep, or you know, you wake up and you awoke from a peaceful night's rest.
Awoke from a trance. Awoke. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
But now it's like, oh, there's these trans people. We have to include them in everything. There's or you know, now you can. This is really sad. You cannot make a movie or a commercial, for that matter, that does not have some sort of gay thing in it, whether it be two men kissing or transvestites in there or transgender motherfuckers. You got to have gay people in everything now. That and oh well, there's no black people movies. I'm sorry. Do you not watch BET? Do you not watch Tyler Perry? Yeah, there's black people in movies. I'm sorry to say, and some of them are extremely talented. Not all of them, but some of them are. I mean, Dave Chappelle. Some people think he's funny. I particularly don't like Dave Chappelle.
Look at the NBA. It's 99% black people.
Tell me that black people aren't involved in shit. Fuck you. Yeah, 50 years ago, I believe there weren't a lot of blacks in television. There weren't a lot of blacks in a lot of things 50 years ago. I truly believe that. But totally different story today. Totally different story in the last 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know. That you know, that can be a whole other discussion as to.
Oh yeah, it could be.
I mean, a lot of people think getting blacks into sports is still a form of slavery. Believe it or not.
Well,
Even
I
though
mean,
we're
look at
paying them millions and millions of dollars just for dribbling a basketball or hitting a ball with a piece of wood or
well, if you happen to watch that movie, Elvis, with that kid. Evidently, Elvis was in slavery. He was enslaved by his manager. His manager made more money than Elvis made. Elvis's manager took pretty much 80% of his fucking income.
yeah.
But Elvis
And that happens a lot,
allowed
by
it
the
to
way.
happen.
That happens. Why? Because Elvis is a super nice guy.
Well, and I don't think he was all that intelligent. Talented as all fuck, but I don't think he was all that intelligent. Didn't know right from wrong in the music business, and he put his trust in the wrong person.
For those of you who just joined us late, we are doing a Powerball pool, just like we did last time, last year. The jackpot as of right now is $875 million. So we're doing $20 per person. If you care to pitch in, we're going to do it just like the same way we did last year.
Okay,
This is the only Cash App. Please, only Cash App.
But we're not allowing no 875 motherfuckers to put money in. We're capping it. We got to put a cap on it because if we win, I want more than $1.
Yeah,
I want a
okay, I
stack
get
of
it.
cash. I want a stack of cash.
Yeah, I will not allow 875 million people to give $1 a piece. I will not. I will not. So yes, we do have our limits.
Where do we go to sign in? Ben, is that for the there
Ben, this is the Cash App. $20 will get you in. I'll do it just like last time. Once I print out the tickets, I'll take a photo. If you want a copy of it, I will send that to you guys via Messenger or whatever. Or Ben, you're around here. I can text that to you or whatever. And we'll see. Who knows? I mean, there's power in numbers, so
stranger things have happened.
That'd be so freaking cool.
It didn't happen to us last year, but 2023 is a good year for us, I think.
I got you, Ben. I got you here. Cool. Ben is in. I gotcha. Yeah, so anyway, that's I'm gonna cut off receiving money for the pool at about noon on Saturday, Central Time. And then anything that happens after that, no guarantees. I should just refund you, but yeah, I'll refund you. If it's too late, I'm just gonna refund it back. I'm not gonna be that dude and just I'm pocketing it because I did all the work. Hopefully we'll just win something and we'll all be happy. Because that's the whole purpose of this, right?
I'd be happy if we all could walk with like $10,000-$20,000 each.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'd be good with that.
That would be a successful pool.
Absolutely. Although it'd be better to win the whole entire jackpot.
Next question. What would you do? What's your first major purchase? What's the first thing you're gonna do? You wake up Sunday and I tell you, dude, we won. What's the first thing that goes through your head?
At first, I'd want fucking proof.
Okay, once you get
because I know you, you'd fuck with me. You would fuck with me. I know you, so I would want proof.
I would say, "Bam, do you have a bottle of rum?"
And then I would call my uncle and go, "Dude, I won the Mega Millions with 40, 50 other people. We won the jackpot. My cuts, yada yada yada. I want to borrow $70,000." And my uncle would write me a check for $70,000, and then I'd go buy a new car, and then I'd have to pay him back.
What kind of car are you gonna buy?
I love Jeeps, so it'd have to be another Jeep. Oh, yeah, it'd have to be another Jeep. And I would go with I would go with their anniversary edition, so I could get the purple one.
I think I get a Jeep, but I'd buy a Wrangler, but I want the V8 model. You do make it in the V8. It's like 80 grand.
Chuck says he's gonna eat wings with Bam and Manny. I do love wings. I'm right there, dude. Love wings. And we're talking wings, not chicken nuggets.
I'll start my own wings franchise.
And then I would probably invest in real estate. I'd buy like a cabin on a lake someplace.
I'd call it Power Wings for Powerball. Power Wings.
And I would rent it out to people for like week-long vacations or trips or whatever. And then I'd go up there and hang out sometimes. But yeah, I'd invest in real estate.
69 Charger. I might want that Mustang, the one that's from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, the Shelby.
Yeah, what they called?
Eleanor.
Eleanor. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Sweet. I think it's a '67 Shelby. With the go-go
politics. Yeah. Brownsville politics is really disgusting right now.
Yeah, I'd definitely get like a small cabin, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom cabin on a lake, and then I'd buy a chalet in Aspen and rent that motherfucker out too.
Chuck, I wouldn't pay VT a dime. I would contribute. I would contribute. I would contribute to her daughter, to their daughter, to her kids' college fund. I would do that for them for sure. 100%. I'll take care of their college. Any kind of schooling they want to go to, we can take care of.
D, you're hired. If I win, you're hired, D.
To help you do what? To help you do what?
Real estate.
Oh. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
D, you'd be pretty busy.
But then I'd be like, do I want to go on that? What's that stupid show with that David guy?
Lottery Dream Home.
Yeah, that one. Do I want to go on that show and deal with that homosexual? I mean,
he's cool. He's all right.
Yeah, but sometimes he's just too gay to function. I don't like that overly gay shit.
That's funny coming from you. It really is.
What, too gay to function?
Yeah. Too gay to function. That's funny. I forgot his name. David something, yeah. I've been watching him on A&E or TLC or whatever since he used to do other home improvement programs and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some of the stuff he comes up with is really good, but I mean, sometimes on his Lottery Dream Home, it's just like, oh, and the stupid woman, when he's got her, God, did I hate this woman? She's like, oh, David.
Oh, David. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
God, I hate that woman. It's like, I just want to slap the bitch.
What I want to know is, what I don't get is you have some people who only win like 100 grand. Their winnings were 100,000. So it's like, well, how much do you want to spend on your home? So we're like 100,000. Like, oh, okay. Or those that win $500,000. How much do you want to spend on your home? Yeah, 450,000. Wouldn't you want to buy something more modest, have some money left over? I mean, property taxes and all that. I mean, I don't know.
Well, if their house is paid for, then all they're really working for is the property taxes. And
the higher the cost of the home, the higher your property taxes are going to be.
Well, true. But then, you got your monthly living expenses. So, I mean, that's all you're really working for. You're not paying a mortgage. So, I mean, you're saving thousands of dollars a year by not having a property or a mortgage. And, a mortgage, as everybody knows, your mortgage can be anywhere from $700 up to $5,000 or more. depending on
There you
what
go,
you
D.
buy.
There's D. ABC. Always be closing. Always be closing. That's
With
how you
D.
do it.
ABC, be closing.
Always
Always
be
with D.
closing. ABCD. Always be closing with D. That's perfect. Perfect. CD, we just got your new slogan for your next order of business cards. On the back, ABCD. And they're going to say, what's ABCD? And that's when you explain it to them. See?
Always be closing with D.
So you'd buy a car, basically. You're saying that'd be your first purchase.
That'd be my first purchase.
See, and if you don't have a rich uncle, go to any attorney. Go to any attorney and say, I just won $1 million. Can you loan me? Can you loan me $100,000? And they'll give you a bank. Go to the bank and they'll give you money based on that ticket.
Well, and my uncle's far from rich, but I have no idea how much money he has. But him and his wife both saved their money for years. They'd never had any kids, so they put money into money markets and investments and everything. So I mean, they got money. I mean, every time they buy a vehicle, they pay cash for it. They flew to Sweden to buy a Volvo, and because was it Sweden? Yeah, I think it was Sweden, where Volvo's from, because the country's like, oh, come here. Okay, well, we'll pay for your airfare. We'll cover your hotel for 2 days, and we'll give you so much money towards your car. And so they flew to Sweden, free vacation, bought a fucking $56,000 fucking Volvo, drove it around the country, put it on a boat. And he just bought a $85,000 pickup truck, paid cash for it. So, I mean, I don't know how much money the motherfucker has, but he's got money.
Yeah, I don't even know what I would do. I think I would have to resign from work.
No.
If it's that kind of money, oh yeah. If it's serious money, yeah.
No,
but I would want to set up, create businesses, be an entrepreneur. Now you got money to do that kind of stuff.
You would go crazy sitting at home all fucking day doing nothing.
I want my own. You think I'm gonna be at home sitting on watching DirecTV while I got $100 million? I want to own a McDonald's franchise. Because it's all about the real estate. It's not about the restaurant. It's about where they put the restaurant. McDonald's is not a restaurant business. McDonald's is a real estate business. Have you ever seen a McDonald's close down ever before?
Actually, yeah, I have.
I saw me too, but it was in a shitty neighborhood. And they wouldn't have, except they kept abusing the place, and finally they like, yeah, no.
I seen. Well, we had one McDonald's here, closed down, and
yeah, Chuck, I'll pass that along. I will.
And knock itself down, and 2 blocks south, build it again.
I'm telling you, McDonald's is a real estate business. It's not a restaurant business.
And everybody in town figured that they just had too many roaches. They couldn't kill them, so they decided to knock the building down and build a new one. I'm right there with you, Dee. Well, I'd definitely buy a car. I need a new car. But I like my house I have, but I would definitely... Yeah, I'd buy a different house someplace else. Maybe a nice condo someplace. Overlooking some water.
Yeah, I'm sending a message here. All right.
Is it hasta luego time?
It is. Last call.
Last call for alcohol.
Do you want a chance to win some of the 875 million gazungas? Contribute to the pool.
So I know some of you that are married out there. If you go up to your husband or your wife and go, baby, what would you do if I won the lottery? That person says, take half and divorce you. Say, well, I won $10. Here's $5. Get the fuck out your house. There you go.
I saw that joke. I saw that.
I know. I like it. It's funny.
Good one. It's a good one.
It was funny. McDonald's is the cleanest restaurants they have kept in clean franchise for reasons. You haven't been to some of the McDonald's I've been, and that's why I've quit going to McDonald's for over 20 years. But I do try to have a McDonald's coffee every morning, although it's disappeared off my app from 99 cents, so I don't get the 99-cent coffee anymore.
And if you want to contribute to the pool and join and pool your money to try to win some of this lottery, this Cash App right here, please. This is the one we use for the raffles.
And look at the stacks of money you could win.
You could win that much money. We could win that much money. Once I have all the tickets purchased, this will be Saturday afternoon. I will take a picture of them, and you can contact me if you want a photo of it. I will send you photos of it. I'm not going to put them publicly. It's only going to be for those of us who pitched into the thing. So we'll leave that. We'll talk about it again tomorrow. Bam. Have a good night, bud.
Juto.
Everyone, thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Yes, have a good night. Thank you very much. Chuckles, once again, thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Chuck. Everyone who contributed so far.
Chuck, if you put another $20 in for VT, we're all going to split VT's
No. I'm not giving a damn cent to her if we win anything at all.
We'll split her share.
So don't do that, Chuck, please.
We might throw 50 cents at her. I mean, could you imagine what Vanessa would do with that? I mean, she's already a huge crackhead. I mean, could you imagine what kind of a crackhead she'd turn into?
The only thing I will do is throw some cash there for her kids, for her girls. That's what I'll do. Besides that, no. She can go do what she does with somebody else's money.
Yeah, I'll put some cash in for the girls' college fund.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm late. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Hasta luego.
Hasta la pasta.
Baby.